In my previous video, I showed you the comparison of LG and BenQ 27-inch 4K monitors, but what if you need something wider? For instance, this beast from LG. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about it, all the benefits, the quirks, the price, and is it a true 4K, my friend? Let's go. What's good, guys? My name is Oleg Nikitin and you're watching No Limits On and Tech Kitchen. And today we're discussing this beast, 38 inches LG UltraWide 38WN75C-B. So let's start with the resolution. This is the IPS panel with the resolution of 3840 by 1600, which is a pretty nice number for a good PPI index. The brightness of this monitor is 300 nits, which is okay, it's not the brightest one, but it's pretty enough. Also, it has 99% of Adobe sRGB, so it's okay for working with photos or video, but out of the box I didn't like the colors. My MacBook Pro has been calibrated before and it has much more true-to-life colors. This monitor needs to be calibrated after you purchase it. And also, this is the 8-bit monitor, not the 10-bit, but it has the technology called FRC, which makes kind of a 10-bit or a billion colors. The contrast ratio is 1000 to 1, which is okay for such monitors. It has the latency of 5 milliseconds, which is great, and also this is the curved monitor. The curvature ratio is 2300R, which is a nice curve, and it's very comfortable to use. If you put it like at 1 meter away from you, it's very convenient because you don't have to turn your head all over the place and your eyes are not that fast and running around the monitor. It's very comfortable to use. Of course, it has the matte finish, anti-glare finish, but if you have a pretty sunny day and the sun comes through the windows, you'd better, use the curtains because it's very unnatural and uncomfortable to work with when you have something shining onto your monitor. Anyway, doesn't matter that it has the anti-glare surface. Также присутствует DisplayPort, который выдает то же самое, то есть полное разрешение при 75 Гц в максималке. И есть выход на наушники. So guys, now about the ports. We have two HDMI ports, which are 3840 by 1600 with 75 Hz of maximum ratio, but it varies from 52 to 75 Hz, and with the help of FreeSync, it understands when you need a higher refresh rate, and when you need a lower refresh rate. Very strong and heavy words. Also, it has the DisplayPort 1.4, which is also 3840 by 1600 with 75 Hz, and also the headphones jack. By the way, the power brick is integrated into a socket. How do you call it? This one, which goes to the socket. And basically you don't have a huge power brick, which is nice because the previous LG model had a huge, just enormous power brick, and this one is much more convenient. The stand is very big, it has a curve in it, but it's pretty steady. It has 10 centimeters of height adjustments, also it has a tilt adjustments, and also you can pivot this monitor. The whole construction should be turned if you want to pivot this monitor. All in all, I do like this stand. It weighs 8.5 kilos, so it's not very portable anyway, but it's meant to be a workstation at home or to your YouTube space. Now some functions. It has the HDR10, HDR effect, so it makes the SDR content into HDR content. It has the calibration from the factory, but I think it's not proper, so when you buy this monitor, please calibrate it once again. It has different modes, like for reading, for cinema, RTS mode, FPS mode, and all that stuff, but it's more of a, gaming, movies, some stuff, not really for work. And you can connect two computers simultaneously using dual controller. In the kit you'll find the HDMI cable, the monitor itself, the stand, the warranty, and that's basically it, the instructions maybe. And the price of it is around $1,000. Yeah, it's on the pricier side, but it's a 4K 21:9 ratio monitor with great viewing angles of 178 from both sides, which is great. And for this price, you really get a very nice option for your video work. Let's talk about the usability. I've been using this monitor for about a week, using it together with my MacBook Pro, and it was working flawlessly. Basically, I didn't run into some issues with connectivity. It just worked properly, even if it was using something like... Is it working? Yeah, it's still working. Even if it was sleeping for some time, it would wake up instantly and without any issues. And in terms of work, I used Final Cut Pro a lot, and I have much more room for my library, for my viewers, for my scopes, for my picture, and for the timeline itself. It's much more interesting and much more convenient to use such a monitor in your NLE, because you can see much more of your timeline and you can basically scroll less throughout the timeline, you know, to the right, to the left, and all that stuff. So for editing, I like this form factor a lot better. Silly. In terms of content, of course, you'll get some black bars if you're watching 16:9 video, but if you're watching something like an anamorphic stuff, like 2:35:1 ratio or 2.4:1 ratio, you'll get the full width of the screen. And also you can use it to have your 16:9 video on the one side, and then, for instance, your Facebook or something to read, or I don't know, anything basically at the other side, and you will be okay, because it's like a 16:9 plus a vertical Word document or something. So I do enjoy using this type of monitor, and I'm really thinking about buying one. So guys, if you did enjoy the content, please drop a comment below. Which monitor do you use and do you prefer? Also, hit and smash the like and subscribe buttons, as I say in my videos, and the notifications bell to see more of my videos. And I hope I helped you a little bit with choosing a monitor. At least I did enjoy this form factor a lot more than the smaller regular 16:9 27-inch 4K monitors. So guys, that's been it. My name is Electric Tech Kitchen, no limits on, and I see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. I just wanna get her lost in the